I think initially when Cooper was born, I didn't notice anything. And then around like a year or year and a half, I started to notice that I think it was his right eye. His right eye started to just drift off, right? You're right. And so I always just noticed that it would go out, especially like if he was looking down and looked up real quick, like sometimes it would go out. What also I noticed is that when he'd go out in the sun, he'd always close the eye. And so I thought, that's strange that he's always like, either it was like bothering him. And so that was one of the things I did notice is out in the sun. We had been consistently going to the eye doctor, and that's when they suggested that we patch to get some strength in that eye. So he was really young. He was like 2. He never fought it. He never tried to pull it off. He kept it on. He was very interested in the patching because we went through a company that had very interesting designs with dinosaurs and trains. And so he felt part of it, that he could pick the designs of his patch. I always had very bad vision. And so I wore contacts, ended up getting LASIK. So I was in tune to like vision because I was like 7th grade where I started to need glasses. So I was always kind of concerned, and you can't quite tell whether there's any vision challenges. And what becomes very normal for a kid, they don't know any different. So they think their world is just blurry like that. And so it's important to get them checked from very young. And I know they do that in schools, and you have usually they'll do an eye chart maybe on their annual, but if you're not keeping up with that, it's not just about vision itself, but it's about the health of the eye. So we always wanted to make sure that you got the inside of the eye checked, get your pressures checked, all those things. Now, it seems easy, or it seems like it was like a given because I had vision problems, and so I was used to those things. But for someone that doesn't have any vision challenges, they think, well, I can see, why do I need to go? And so it's super important because the inside of the eye has all these things that you need to make sure don't cause challenges.